G'day, g'day. It is Tuesday, the 25th of August 2026. Looking at the daily chart of spot gold. Another update. So, starting from last Wednesday, Monday was an interesting day to trade in Asia, and I've already gone over that in my Asian session review video. But looking at where the day closed, we've closed above the previous day's high. So that was last week's high. That potentially could become an area of support as we keep on moving up. And I mentioned that in yesterday's levels and context video that at the moment with price moving up, just expect it to continue doing that. There's no reason why it can't come up and look for these highs or even higher. And it's just Asia's tricky because sometimes they will push it down to get better fills, better prices, revisit some of the New York session lines and work from that. But that was looking at the day, we've closed above the previous day's high, so expect it to keep moving up. On the geopolitical front, we've got sweeping sanctions against Iran. Besant's calling an economic D-Day, single greatest financial offensive ever. Operation Economic Outcast. China is not being exempted from these measures. And obviously because China is a major buyer of Iranian oil, so could things be coming to a head as we move towards the final quarter of 2026? Can it get any crazier? Because I mean, obviously also America seems to be going after everyone now. They're partners to the north, Canada, are not exempt from this. And one thing you see across history, especially when you're dealing with empires as big as America, is once they start just too many wars, they become extremely difficult to finance and to cover all their bases all across the world, and they become weakened by that, and you see the empire in decline. Are we seeing that now? Who knows? So it's not my job to figure that all out. I'm just going to look and see what we can trade today on gold. Oil, which is the big story, of course, it didn't seem to be bothered about any sanctions or anything like that. Gold price dipped down. We have been moving up, but on yesterday's trading, it was a down day that closed below the previous day's low. VIX sitting at 15.85. Sort of well below. The VIX doesn't seem concerned about this at all at the moment. Now for today, where are we going? Where are we going? It's a bit messy, isn't it? We'll go straight into it. Put on our pivots, put in our volume profile from the New York session. Point of control is way up here. Interesting that we did not touch point of control or the pivot yesterday. And if you know anything about pivots and points of control, they are often targets to get touched if they are untouched through the week. So I'll keep that on the radar for now, because it does sit below yesterday's low. Not a bad target, but we won't preempt anything. We'll just trade what we see. At the moment, price is stalling at yesterday's upper value line. We're rejecting it at the moment. We have a push up and we've got now 4 inside. It's still only the first hour of trading. Yesterday's, where's 6 o'clock lie? So that 6 o'clock my time, so that's the last closing hour, sat inside the 5 a.m. So we will cover all of that, and we have spiked out of that already. So broken above that, will this act as support and move up? We could be looking for a push trade above the upper value. We do have liquidity up here and the point of control here to target the previous day's high. Nice couple of liquidity levels up there. Or we come down and we look to target that 5 a.m. low and the pivot that lies down here. So we'll remain open. Which way it goes, it's still early in the day. Good luck out there, and Hope you have a successful trading day.